I can't remember the last time I actually vented to someone about my feelings or the way I was going through life, other than the times I was drunk. And everyone does this when they're drunk because their tongues are loose and they feel as if they can say whatever they want and they let out the deepest, darkest secrets that they have. For me, it was definitely loneliness. Haven't spoken to many, if at all, anyone about it for a long time, and it did go on for a long time because I was in a season of just growth. There was no one there to really relate to me. I did have friends, but I didn't have anyone around me to talk about things with, and I think that is the same for every single person out there. And I know you feel as if you need to be strong for other people, but it's okay to crumble sometimes, and you need that person beside you to pick you up. Because yes, you can rely on yourself, but it's going to be a very hard life for you if all you're doing is relying on your own strength. The loneliest period of my life was probably September to December last year, when I was just trying to figure out what I wanted from life, what I was doing wrong, what I was doing right, what kind of people I wanted to associate myself with. In that, I found that I just didn't have a group. I didn't have anyone to really mesh with. Before, it was just really hard. And for anyone out there who is also going through the same thing, I can tell you now that it does get better, but it only gets better through your actions. No one's coming to save you, but that also means that you know that you can save yourself, because there's always a way out. I am an avid believer in Christ and the Lord, and there's always a way out. You just need to look for it. You need to be actively looking for it, because that's the only way I got out of that. It was a really bad part of my life. I've been through it many times before, being bullied before in school, going through like a metamorphosis from shut out to someone who's more socially active. But for that to happen, it had to be active. It had to be an active change. It's not something that just happened overnight, or because I smiled a bit more that I was more charismatic. No, this is something that I've built up over a long time. And my main point is that you need to be doing something about your situation. You can go on Reddit and you can talk about how lonely you are, but at the end of the day, it's not going to change unless you go out there and start believing in yourself and believing that you can be a productive member of society and bring someone else joy. Because before, I was very down on myself, I was down on others. I made jokes about myself to make others laugh, even though self-deprecating jokes just aren't great. They just aren't great. You don't make jokes about yourself to make others laugh, because it just makes it uncomfortable, and I learned that. I may come across really confident now, going up to girls, asking them to rate me out of 10, asking about loneliness and stuff. At the end of the day, I am just as afraid as everyone else, maybe even more so, because I have still not got out of that mentality where I still think I'm the fat guy. I still think that I'm the guy that shouldn't really be a part of groups, or I still feel like I kind of suck the life out of everything, and that still goes on in my head. Reality and what you think are two completely different things, and it's important to separate that. And that's why I make these videos, because I want people to realize that you aren't what you think. Your thoughts are benign. They don't mean anything. When's the last time you actually got something right from overthinking? I used to be a huge overthinker, and now I just let go and let God. Overthinking doesn't work. Talking shit about yourself doesn't help at all. It's only about what other people perceive you as and what you put yourself out to be. You may be terrified, but if you act charismatic, people are going to see you as charismatic. I ask girls to go out on dates, even though I think I'm chopped. I ask girls for their number, even though I think I have maybe attachment issues. I don't know. I haven't been in a relationship in a year. You need to take a chance. You need to actively grow. If you're lonely, please send me a message and I can help you with something. I know, because I've been through it before. I can definitely give you some words of advice, because I've been through this. I want you to know that you can come to me and talk to me, and if you ever need anything, just let me know. I will be there to help anyone else through this, because it's something that I don't want anyone else to deal with, but inevitably it does. Yeah, if you want to see more stuff like this, more just realistic talk, follow me for more, because I want you to get into your head that your thoughts are not what make you. Your actions are. You can think you suck at everything, but if you just keep going for something, or if you just keep actively trying, no matter what you're thinking in your head, no matter if you're afraid, you're a coward, you're angry, your actions are what define you. And I need you to understand that. Follow me for more. Have a great day, and reach out to someone.